Hi friends, family, students, teachers to whom this may concern. I am currently 8 months into my Fulbright English teaching assistantship in Austria, and I thought I would share with you 10 of the biggest differences that I have noticed between the American and Austrian school systems. There are many, many more, but we don't have all day. First, a disclaimer, because I cannot promise that everything I'm saying is 100% true. I did ask a lot of teachers and a few students, but who knows, I may have misunderstood. So I'm going to start with number 10, and then we're going to work our way up to number 1 or 1, wherever you come from. Here we go. Austria's on this side, in my journal, and America will be on that side. Am I American now? No. Number 10. In Austria, the students wear house slippers or house shoes inside school during the day. Yeah, so in America, it doesn't matter. You can wear whatever shoes you want to. Sometimes there are dress codes against maybe open-toed shoes or high heels. Other than that, doesn't matter. And number 9. In Austria, from the ages of 6 to 15, the students only spend about 30 hours per week in school, and then at the age of 15 to 18, 19, then they spend a little bit more time, around 38 to 40 hours per week. In America, it's about 6 to 7.5 hours per day from the age of from 6 to 16, and then I think it depends on what high school program you're doing. But from my experience, I know I spent a lot of time at school. I was always there from like 6:30 in the morning until at least 4:30, and then maybe I had after school stuff as well until 6. It's a lot of time. Number 8. So in Austria, they do have PE and they have sports at school, but they don't have as many, and they also don't compete as much as we do. Most of the sports, if they want to play, they would actually play them after school as more of a club sport. In America, we love our sports and competing with other schools. Anything from swimming to shot put and discus, like you are training multiple times per week and then going on the weekends or during school or after school to compete against other people. Like it's always about seeing who's the best.
Who's the best?
Number 7. So in Austria, there really isn't school pride. Like all of the schools kind of look the same. They don't have different mascots or school colors. There's not that competition that we have in America, where we always want the biggest and the best and the smartest, students. In America, we love school pride. Like, I don't know, maybe it's a Texas thing, but in Texas, like school pride and sports are a huge deal. Pep rallies almost every week during football season. You are repping your school colors and you are wearing your t-shirts and painting your face. School spirit is everywhere. Number 6. So along with not having sports in school, in Austria they also don't really have any clubs or organizations that are at school. So there's no DECA, there's no Glee Club or NHS or or the Quidditch team, right? No chess club. In America, we love our electives and our clubs and organizations. Like, there are hundreds to choose from. It's such a big part of what we do. And I think it's becoming, I don't know if kids do it because they want to, or if it's because it looks best for their college application. Number 5. In Austria, there really aren't any behavioral consequences. And I think that's because they don't really need them. I would say the majority of the students are well behaved. Like, this is the way you are at school. And if you're not this way, then everyone's gonna find out. Your dentist will know about it. The shoe shop owner will know about it. Everyone likes to talk. In America, classroom behavior consequences are a huge deal. There is a lot of debate about how teachers and the school district should go about disciplining their students, because it can be really rough in the American schools. Like, I remember in the first grade, there was a kid who had anger management problems, and he threw a chair across the classroom. Number 4. Standardized test, right? So in Austria, there is really only one major standardized test. It's the test that tells the students if they can go to university or not. So like, all the time before this test, this matura, there aren't standardized tests. In America, we just love standardized tests. We hand those things out like candy. I don't know how many days students spend taking tests. I definitely had at least one per year from the age of 8. Number 3. Here in Austria, the students don't have the option to choose their classes. So there is no distinction between AP classes and IB and dual credit or electives. Like, you can't go, there's no art sculpting, like yearbook class or office aid. Like, none of those electives exist. Like, they're just at school for basically the core subjects, and that's school. In America, we are able to choose our schedule a bit. Once we get to high school, we do have more of a say of which classes we're taking and which electives we're taking. I mean, we're also in school longer, so we have more time for those things on top of our, core classes. Number 2. I had mentioned this in the Day A Glimpse in My Life video. It's about the students actually owning the classroom and the teachers don't. So the teachers all have to go to a big conference room, and they have like half of a desk, and maybe or hopefully they have like a cubby. Yeah, so it's interesting. They have to go back and forth, and they don't have their own classroom. In America, the teachers own the classrooms, and the students actually have to switch between classes. And number 1. So this is the one that I find most interesting. Okay, number 1, in Austria. There are so many different types of schools that you can go to. At the age of 10, they get split up depending on their grades and recommendations from teachers, and maybe a little say from their parents. And they can either go to the college-bound middle school, or they can go to the I don't know in the kind of middle school, or they go to this lower middle school. Then it branches again at the age of 15. You choose either the college-bound or you choose a technical business college, or you go to a vocational school. This is the most interesting. At the age of 15, you can already decide which vocation you want to go into, whether that be media design, cooking, hotel management, tailoring, house building. Like, these are all things that you can start to learn at the age of 15. In America, public school is public school, so everyone goes to the same school. And I think that's the most common because, I mean, there's kindergarten, elementary, middle school, and then high school. I mean, there are those options of private schools or charter schools or even homeschooling. I would say public school is the majority. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions, for sure. I'm so sorry if I said anything wrong. I would really like to hear what you found most interesting. You can put it in the comments below. Education. Education is great, and I always look forward to learning more about the way different countries do it. Tschüss! Yodelay, y'all. Am I Austrian yet? Trying so hard. And the sun goes down on my side of town.